Now, one thing all drivers have in common is that once you pass your test at 17, we all think we're the best driver in the world.
Oh wait, yeah, that does sound familiar.
So we've come down to Race World here in Exeter and we're going to put that to the test.
Oh, it's only had it a day! You're in this
Now, unlike Jay and Simon from the In-Betweeners, these two boys can actually drive, and they're also police officers.
You're going to win this time, are you? Yeah, because you were rubbish last time.
Now, they think they can drive, but the question is, how well?
I'm old, I can't see.
Now, we must not forget our friends that were hand-picked from the local car community. But what they don't know is they're being put up against these two old boys, and of course, these two teenagers. But it's definitely still important to remind you that motorsport can be dangerous.
Now, whilst they're having their first brief, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about why we're here. Now, young drivers are overrepresented in collision statistics, and they're a very vulnerable road user, and there's many reasons for that. But one of those reasons is that they've got a very high perception of their own skill level, but a very low perception of risk. So coming to a place like this, our young drivers can experiment, they can learn, and they can gain experience that they wouldn't be able to gain by being out on the road. And what a fantastic opportunity it is here that we've got today.
Safety briefing complete and a quick introduction to racing lines, it's about time we tried on some helmets. But don't worry, bro, I share the same problem as you.
I've got a massive head.
Medium brain, massive head, what's going on?
Well, always under one, back through the other.
Getting their first laps in now. As you can see, they're coming down off the bridge and zooming all the way past. Now, the drivers surprisingly did incredibly well in the first round, but what did happen that Owen and I expected is a lot of confidence took over and a few mistakes were made.
Okay guys, you're going out for your qualifying session now, so just grab your helmets and make your way down to the pits, please.
Can I just check that it's fitted properly, do you mind? Now, judging from who you've seen so far, who do you think is going to take home the win?
Risers down, nice and slowly underneath the bridge.
Now, as the races got underway, we really did start to see a correlation between people that have been listening to the racing lines and people that were purely sticking their foot to the ground. How did it go?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good.
Couple of things to look out for, but we're on it.
You're going to win this time, are you? Because you were rubbish last time.
Oh, that's a bit hard. I mean, he span out.
He span out, yeah. You just lost.
No, I did not lose.
We didn't win.
No, it's true.
James. And another James. Okay, nice and easy. Well, one of the Jameses come last, so well done, mate. It's okay.
Between us three, what do we think of those guys? Are they any good?
Nah, dreamers, aren't they?
Yeah, dreamers.
Yeah, they're thinking they're all good races, but...
Hands up, who span out? Okay, cool.
Raise your hand if you got beaten by a 13-year-old girl. Yeah, thought so. Right.
Well, who do you think is going to be our ultimate winner?
one of the 13-year-old girls.
Anyone standing out for you on the track?
Definitely a couple of the officers.
I think you've got some dodgy tactics, so...
Do you?
Yeah, we'll keep our eye on you on this one.
Oh, tactics to stay on the track, that would do, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you did spin out last time.
I did,
so.
yeah.
Okay guys, this is your qualifier, so if you go out the lights to start off with. Risers down!
Now, coming up to the third round, this particular slope is one that we anticipated would have some mishaps on it. People take it with too much speed, don't brake correctly, and as a result, spin out. Now, talking of spinning out and having too much confidence, I am actually feeling a little bit sorry for this chap. These go-karts can be hard to move once they've crashed.
Now, if you look over here, we will find out that Jimmer, who is one of the fathers of one of the teenage girls, has actually got the best time. Stay tuned for the rest of today's video, and we will find out whether us saying race the track, not the road, is worthy. Right, Ryan, I've got to ask, how do you think it's going?
Very well, except I'm losing to 13-year-olds.
How are you feeling? All good? Yeah. How did that go, Talisi? All good?
Knackered, absolutely knackered. Felt like I was a bit quicker that time.
As you've seen on the footage, this is one of the most crash corners on the circuit. Now, really interestingly, I've been overhearing a conversation down there between the Race World crew and one of our participants, and they were trying to teach him about the lines and the speed in and out of this corner, but he was paying no attention whatsoever. And then we went into the next round, and you could see on the leaderboard that he was getting slower, whereas everybody else who was listening was getting quicker, and they were overtaking him on the leaderboard. So it just shows you don't know everything. You need to listen to other people's experience and let them teach you how to drive tracks like this.
Right, they're all lining up for qualifying 2, I believe. Qualifying 2?
Yeah.
How are we feeling? Confident?
Somewhat.
No?
No, we get done by teenage girls.
Girls, how are we feeling about qualifying 2?
Bit nervous.
Bit nervous?
Yeah.
Really? Why?
I'm nervous because these young.
Well, I would be. I saw them race the first time round. Yeah.
Go like the clappers.
Alright guys, this is your qualifying now, so no lights and vapors straight away. Track your price down, it's coming out of the box.
Now, hidden within the group that you're looking at racing right now are those 2 teenage girls. Now, what we will find out by looking at the leaderboard afterwards is who's been listening within the safety briefing, who's actually paid attention to the racing lines, but more importantly, who has implied the important knowledge that the experienced drivers taught them earlier on in the video.
Nothing wrong with being humble, is there, boys? No, absolutely not. So, what do you have to say? So, Izzy won that one, right?
Yeah, we're going to go speak to her now, actually.
Amazing.
She's got a 27.6.
She's done so well.
Izzy, you look very happy.
Yeah, it was my best time.
I do. What did you get?
27.666.
And is that the best time today or best time ever?
Best time ever.
How did we get on?
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. How'd you go on? All right. What did you get?
27.9.
How did we get on then, gents?
Well, not as good as I thought I'd done, but
Not as good as you thought you'd done. Right.
nowhere near. The 14-year-old still had us. So.
So how did that go for you?
Quite well, I would say. Yeah, quite well. I didn't think my kart was going as quick as it was, because it was a bit slidey, but...
I'm not used to being beaten by young girls, but there we are.
No, we don't like that. They should be in school still, really.
Well, yeah. Should be some kind of handicap, like they shouldn't be here.
No.
Well, how are we feeling about this, competitors for final 1?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one actually, confident.
Confident?
Yeah, I don't know, speaking too soon probably to be fair, but yeah, I'm feeling confident.
Are we going to win?
Yeah, hopefully, let's see. Yeah, let's see. I reckon I'm set for 8th place.
8th?
Yeah, that's my
out
aim.
of 7?
Yeah, out of 7. Got to win this now. This is a big one.
Right, for the boys, if anyone wants it, we've got talcum powder for the chafe. It's so hot and sweaty in here. Who do I think is going to win though? I reckon it's going to be in between the teenage girls, the father of the teenage girls, these 2 chaps, or Talisi.
Well, there's a competition there, isn't there? Beating Dad. Yeah. I think that's got to be the ultimate, hasn't it? Yeah, beat Dad. But did he drive you here? Yeah. So you might have to walk home if you beat Dad.
Grandma's.
Oh, Grandma's going to take you home. Fine.
Now, as predicted, as soon as the pressure increased, of course the standard of driving decreased. Now, although they are trying to get their fastest lap, what you notice is that because they're in a hurry and all they want to do is place or get a good time, most people are actually forgetting the basics that they learned in the briefing. Now, unfortunately, someone's already crashed, as you can see, but so many people are actually getting some pretty good times. Now let's see if that changes. Oh wait, I spoke too soon. Anyway, we best get him rescued and move on to the next stage.
Go on then, how'd it go?
Done really well, I think. Yeah, it was really good, mate. Really good.
How was it?
I think I might have snuck onto the podium there.
How'd it go?
Lost 400 calories.
I'm skinny now.
You skinny now?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Unreal.
How about you, sir?
Hoping I broke 30 seconds. Fingers crossed.
Taking it very seriously. Very seriously. Look at those shoes.
So the final is among us. As you can see over here, all the people are lining up, ready to determine who's better.
Final. And we've got John in it as well.
We do. Yes, so myself and Tom are going to start at the back of the grid and then we'll see what happens at the first corner.
Dad, feeling confident?
Not really.
No?
No.
Are we going to beat daughter? This is the question.
Well, maybe. I'll try.
I immediately noticed someone picking up the better times, and to my complete surprise, I found out while filming that Jimmer, which is one of the girls' fathers, is actually a pretty experienced go-karter. Now, obviously Jimmer's great, but let's not forget yours truly, Mr. Bossman at Race World.
Right, that was the final stretch. How do we think they did?
I come fourth.
Fourth?
Out of people who's been here for 4 years, man.
How did you do?
It was a dodgy start, but I crept my way up. I don't know, fifth maybe?
How about yourself?
Rubbish.
Yeah?
Alright.
First, I think, brilliant.
Not very well.
No,
Next to
not very
last.
well. How about yourself, sir?
Could have been better.
Now, just a heads up guys, there were way too many people to go through everyone's individual places, but to make it much easier and more entertaining for you guys, let's just stick to the top 3. Thank you.
So the third place with a bronze medal today with a 28.7 from Devon and Cornwall Police, Rowan! Second place with a silver medal with a 27.6, the fastest member of our Race World team, Tom Wemble!
So in first place here at Race World in Exeter with a time of 27.550, Jimmer. Medal and the bottle jumpers, you can take off first place on the podium. You're a bit wet, mate. A bit wet. Oh, you absolutely smashed it. Congratulations. Good effort. How do you think it went? Because I think that they've been shown that it doesn't necessarily matter how confident you are when it comes to racing around a track.
Well, exactly that. It hasn't come down to confidence, has it? Because we had a lot of very confident people at the beginning, but then we had people that won through experience and, you know, listening to what they were being told by the Race World team here.
Who do you actually think was going to win? So at the start, do you reckon what you thought would happen was different to the outcome at the end?
Do you know what? I think it kind of panned out pretty much how I thought it would, because, you know, the two girls that we had were just phenomenal. Yeah, it's like watching Mario Karts.
I'm surprised we didn't have any banana skins and turtle shells to throw across the road. But I was egging on the boys all the time, saying, look, you're going to get beaten by the teenagers. But I was actually quite surprised to find that it was the teenager's dad that actually took away the win.
Yeah, and he was great, wasn't he?
He was fantastic, yeah. He was so quietly humble as well.
He was, yeah. I mean, we had to do well to get him to even take part in it. But,
so if you had to summarise then, and what we've learned as individuals from doing this today with members of the car scene, the young girls and also the older gentlemen as well, do you reckon that's maybe highlighted or proved anything to you that you would have initially thought before you got here?
I think what it proves is maybe some people aren't quite as good as they think they are. And, you know, at 17 you pass your test with a very, very basic, can you control the car, can you get from A to B without crashing? And if you can do that, then generally you'll pass your test. But that's when peer pressure slips in and bad habits and all things like that. But confidence increases, but your skills levels drop. And you know, if you can go out and get some additional tuition, do an advanced driving thing, which you're going to do. We're going to put George through an advanced driving. So
and a few other driving courses as well, for sure.
Yeah, that should be interesting. But yeah, go out and get that little bit of extra tuition and learn through good experience rather than bad experience.
I think I've definitely had reminded to me today that although you pass your test at 17, you actually learn to drive from the minute you've got your license and you go out on the road and start doing things, going to work, taking your friends to and from different places. I really do think that your training starts then. And, you know, 15 years later, that's exactly why I'm going to be going down the route of driving courses, from my advanced drivers to, you know, track day tuition, maybe some drifting tuition as well, and actually learning to cope with the cars that me and you are lucky enough to drive on the channel.
Yeah, so if you're interested in driving and you enjoy driving, then just, you know, go out and get that additional tuition and make yourself better at it and therefore a safer driver.
And as a bonus, sometimes it even lowers your insurance. Guys, we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Smash a giant thumbs up on the video if you haven't already. Let us know exactly what you think in the comment section. Big shout out to Race World for hosting us. You guys have been amazing, and we'll see you in the next one. Should we do one of these?
Yeah.